Hello and welcome to the channel. Today we are going to be playing Call to Adventure Epic Origins, the campaign mode. This only recently, despite being out for like over a year, it only recently got a TTS mod, which is on the workshop. Just Google it up. Might put a link in the description if I remember. And we are going through the campaign. It has 7 chapters. We're going to go through it in order, hopefully winning every time because we're so good. And yeah, Epic Origins is a kind of build your own D&D character. At the start, we're going to get one of these cards. We're a beast at this game. And then 2 of these cards, 2 of these cards. Hello? I am not out of right color. 2 of these cards, 2 of these cards, 2 of these cards. Okay? And we're going to use these to build out our character. The first 2 are going to be out in the open. Well, if you play with people, the first 2 you put out in the open. The second one you put face down as like an in-game scoring. But since it's just a solo game, it's whatever. So, for the campaign, the most important ones are the first 2. Because that's the ones you're going to need to take down the adversary. And technically in the campaign mode, you will... If you play with multiple people, whoever has the most, you win or lose together if you defeat the adversary. But there is a tally up the points thing to see who's the real winner. But since I'm just being solo, it does not matter. So, the adversary is the Dark Lord. Well, first it's the Dark Lord's consort, then it's the Dark Lord. We need, what are those symbols? Constitution, doesn't they? Here we go, Constitution and Charisma. That's Charisma. No Constitution. So we're getting this one. Because the more we have of those symbols, the easier it's going to be to take down the bosses. The Barbarian gives us the other one. Well, it gives us a +1 to the other one. And this one doesn't really matter, but... we will be the chosen one. The chosen one has to defeat the dark... Why did it just... Whatever. Okay, it's fine. It just locks as soon as you place it down. That's neat. So, these will get discarded. So, and then we're going to reveal the first 3 Act 1 cards. 4 Act 1 cards. So... the way this game goes is you are going to face either challenges or gain traits to eventually defeat the Dark One. The amount you need to roll is listed on the side. So if you want to crush in your face, it's a 3. The bottom path is usually a little more expensive. So for Pray for Guidance, it's a +1, which would make this a 4. And then to see how much you get, you're going to roll these runes and any matching symbols you have. Say I have... Strength. So I have this sword symbol. So for each matching symbol I have already in my story, I roll 1 of the cool looking dice, the strength runes. If I have 2, I get the second one, and you only get this dotted up third one if you have 3 matching runes. You do not get more than 3. And then you roll them. Blanks are worth nothing. 1 slash is worth 1. There's no 2 for the core? Okay. These special symbols are worth 2. And this thing activates the... basically it means draw a card. Or a special ability for the Beast Folk. Once, and if I succeed, I will put this trait, this challenge, underneath my card. Oh, it does it automatically. And it shows you which symbols you have. And you can roll those into future things. If it's a trait, you just get it. And resolve any effect you can. Once I have 3 under this card, we will reveal this set. Once I have 3 under this card, we'll reveal the final set. And once I have 3 under this one, we will face the final adversary. We face the beginning adversary sooner. I'm going to have to... after they add the 3rd card to their Act 2 slot. So, after I put the 3rd card under this one, I'm going to face the first adversary, the Dark Lord's Consent. And once I put the 3rd one under the 3rd one, we're going to do the Dark Lord himself. And the goal of the game is to get all the experience points off of the Dark Lord or the consort. And the card will tell you how it has done that. Let's get this back. The adversary starts with 5 for each game. It will gain 1 experience anytime the hero fails a non-adversary challenge. Whenever we roll that symbol on the core dice, we will play a card from the adversary deck, which is this one. That symbol also activated our special trait, and we get to resolve those basically in any order. When you face the adversary, for each point of success above the difficulty, the adversary loses 1. So right now, if we get 6, we don't get anything off the XP, but if we get like 7 or 8, we get 1 or 2 off. And also, each adversary has special abilities unique to themselves. This is going to stay the same throughout the entire campaign. This card is going to change. So the Dark Lord will also gain 1 XP when a hero gains Corruption, which is this track here. The main way to get this symbol is to roll these special dice. They have a 1 or a 2, but this will put you down on the Corruption track, so it's very dangerous to do in this scenario, but it's a good way to get some early points in the game. To roll these, you have to spend 1 of my own experience for each rune. So if we go down on the track, the Dark Lord will gain XP. However, if we go up on the track, it will lose. And we gain +2 to this attempt if we have at least 2 traits. Traits are the ones you just take. So that might be something we want to do early in the game. Also, we can spend an XP. If we see something we don't like, just yeet it out and refill a new one. We can do that as many times as you want. That is called journeying. Okay, that's enough for the tutorial, I think. Let's just get right into the gameplay. Chapter 1, Darkness Falls. A plague of darkness sweeps across the land, controlled by the tyrannical Dark Lord, with the power to corrupt all but the most pure Horded. The Dark Lord has overthrown the greatest kingdom in the West. Now the Dark Lord's army is on the march, empowered by the sorcery of his undead bride. You have come of age in the Dark Lord's empire. Oracles warn that this reign of darkness is just the beginning of the prophesied end times. But legends also say that from the humblest beginnings, a hero will rise to save the world. So the time has come. Go forth, heed the call to adventure, name drop, and claim your destiny. Back is the setup. It basically takes everything out of here and shuffles. You get more options in the game. More options to get special Stage 1, Stage 2, or Stage 3 stuff. I don't know what they're called exactly. And outcome. Whether you succeed or fail, open the next envelope. If you fail to defeat the Dark Lord, confront him once more in a future play session. But for now, the legendary beast cannot be ignored. Okay, so, I mean, we're obviously going to get this first try, no problem, right? So, we are a villager. Whenever we attempt a strength or charisma pass, we gain an experience. We are also a barbarian. If we have experience, we can just throw it on the card, and that gives us a passive buff. If we have 2 XP on this card, we get +1 to strength checks, which is good because the adversary needs that. If we have 4, +1 to strength pass, and if you have 6, whenever you cast a dark rune, you choose the result. That would be good because it would let me get an auto success without having to deal with the corruption. And this, the chosen one, is only for in-game scoring, so we really don't care. So, we kind of want to get at least 2 traits. The traits here is when you gain this, gain a hero. I need a hero card. That's also part of setup. Play this in response to a card from the adversary's deck. Ignore its effect. Very good. You know, in D&D, it's called protection from good and evil. Just saying. When you play this, gain this, then you may give yourself corruption. Well, I mean, a hero card would be nice. When you gain this, gain experience of at least 1 magic symbol, which we don't. This doesn't even give us an extra symbol. This does. We can question your face or pray for guidance. We don't need any of these symbols. And party's only survival or defend the party. That's a good one because we need that symbol. I think we're going to spend 2 XP. Go down to 1 to put this up to 1. So now we have +1 to the strength test. I think, no, that's Constitution. That's Constitution. Okay. So we are going to attempt. Where'd the 3rd dice go? Oh, there it is. To attempt to be the Pori's only survivor in the mysterious cave. We needed 3. We're testing Constitution. We do not have the Constitution symbol, so we just roll the base dice, and we're looking for at least... We only needed 2, because we have a +1 for mobility. 1, but we draw cards first. For the adversary, we get... Reveal this. Add a dark rune to the attempt. That could be good. That could be bad. We also get to draw a card. We'll draw a hero card. Okay, we're not attempting one of those symbols, so that's basically worthless right now. We're not going to cancel this, because the dark rune's going to give us a success. It might give us an what's it called? Might give an experience to the adversary, but it's probably okay right now. And it does. But that's enough to be the party's only survivor. Okay. And then this goes to discard, and we refresh. Where were you last turn? I would have taken this last turn. Tough. When you gain this, gain 1 XP if you have at least one. So we don't have that symbol, but that's a symbol we need. We're gonna take tough. So now we have 2 symbols, which is very nice. 2 symbols and a +1 to those attempts. And last is stealthy. We don't have that symbol. Do I just go for highborn? It would give me a rune. Highborn gives me a chord. Perceptives gives me an ability dice, but we're not doing that ability dice. I think we're just going to try to be highborn to attempt to get more chords. More chords is good. Oh, I also would have gone down the corruption track. I forgot about that. Okay, so we have filled out our level 1. So now we can do level 2s. We can still do level 1 cards if we want to, and still put them under the level 2, but yeah, generally the further down you go, the better the cards are. Ooh, that's another symbol I need. If we can get both of those symbols up pretty decent, we might actually be at a good chance. That's a 5. This one has both the symbols we need. This one has 1, and it gives me a chord if I succeed. And we're almost on max. So yeah, we're going to layer the serpent cult, rescue a prisoner. So we draw all 3 of our regular runes, and 2 of these. And hopefully we get at least a 5. I can't use this. I can't use this. Okay, so yeah, it's just a 5. No, wait, 4, because I have the barbarian. Okay. We got the 4. Barely. +1 is 5, so we have rescued a prisoner, and we get another hero card. There is no cap to the number of hero cards, and +1 for each symbol in their story, which is a symbol we do not have. Perfect. So now we're maxed out on Constitution. We kind of want to do this, but I could gain a good thing, which would take 1 XP off. We're gonna do it. It's probably a bad idea. I go up on the corruption track, so it loses 1. A 5 for the a 4 and a 5 for that. And I have absolutely nothing. Well, I have 1 now. I have a +1 in my hand. Okay. So we're going to try on our wedding day that to defeat the Dark Lord's consort, we need a consort of our own, I believe so. So we're going to attempt to do this. We just have the basics. I wonder if it's worth it to get a corruption rune just to make it more likely to get. I have a +1, so I only need a 3, but that means I would have to get 3 50/50s. I'm gonna do it. I probably should have been journeying to try to trigger this a bit. More XP is good, but whatever. So, we need a 3 or 4 to not spin a card. We got a 3, but we also triggered a corruption. We draw this. Add +1. But I also get a card draw. That's a +2. But I go down on the track. You get another XP. So now it's 6. So now it's 5, but I have this to make it a 6 because this is matching symbols. So I actually succeed. Barely. Okay, we got married. Okay. Woo. Okay. We have filled out our deck. So now we have to face the Dark Lord's Consort herself. As you can see, they have 2 abilities, so we're going to roll all dice available that we can, and we get a +2 because we have 2 traits. So, our 3 core runes, 3 of these, and 2 of these. I feel fairly good about this. And I can ignore an effect if I want to. And I can get a +1. Let's do it. Hopefully we don't get messed up with the whatever. And I can ignore the adversary effect. Should be fine. Bigger, better. Let's go. That is terrible. 2, 4, 6, 7, 8. I guess it wasn't that bad. 9, 10. So it loses 4. Booyah. Because we succeeded, we get to draw a card. Choose a hero who faced a challenge this turn. They gain. That's very nice. And now we can choose to level 3s. And the Dark Lord has revealed himself. Everything is the same. Oh, wait, no. Now the draw card symbol gives it, I must gain a corruption or get -1 to the attempt. And the final adversary has an 8 strength. We need to take 2 off. We don't lose anything if we fail. And I have a 1 right now, which is good. I can potentially... Oh, that's an anti-hero card. I mean, I can still play anti-hero cards. Well, first we're going to do Song of Rest. Wait, I have not faced a challenge this turn. Duh. Okay. So, I'm going to attempt the challenge. Necromancer is terrible for me. I guess we're going to try to command a dragon. That would put us to our 3rd of that symbol, which would be very good. I had a +1 because it was that path, and I forgot the barbarian bonus. Okay. I wonder if it's probably worth it then, since I have this, to just stay low to make sure I don't lose. And we have a cheap one here. Let's do it. Okay, we're going to haggle for merchant. We just got married. We need our birth control pills. So, we need 3. Should be easy. Oh, we knock it out the park. We become a potion seller. Then we'll play this. We go up 1. The adversary has no experience left. Okay, so as long as we don't get messed up from the adversary deck, which we have protection from evil for, we just win. Perfect. So we're just gonna do that then. We're just gonna become a necromancer. I guess there was something in that potion they gave us. This is an effect that has no effect in a solo game. Choose a player that another hero has. Choose an anti-hero card that another hero has played. Put it into your hand. So yep, nothing. And other trait maybe? No. Castle. It's Laputa. Like the only easy ones are. Yeah, it's whatever. We're just gonna be stealthy to get the easy win. I'm probably not gonna get a whole lot of points, but hey, a win is a win is a win. So we get all three of these, all three of these, all three of these, and let us see how we do. Can we beat it? Since it's already dead, even and with protection from evil, we basically already won. This is just basically for the in-game scoring cards, in case it matters, especially if you're playing co-op as opposed to true solo. That's a lot. That is 2, 4, 6, 7. These just give me XP, I believe. Anti-hero cards. Okay. Okay, and I draw a hero card for the dice thing. And we draw an adversary deck. +1. It literally does not matter. I'm gonna rage. Completely win. Boom. Protection from evil to get rid of this card. Might as well try to get my bonuses up. +1 for everything. +1. Plus whatever. This is before, so I can't play it. I did not face it. I don't think I can play this after I do the adversary. But yep. Alright, that is it. We have defeated the Dark Lord. Sauron, I'm assuming. And let us tally up our points, shall we? First, triumph points. I think that's these points. That's 7. I did defeat him. I'm fairly certain. I didn't really do the math, but I had enough bonuses. So 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. If you play this game cooperatively, or even solo, you keep your hero and anti-hero cards in your own personal Discord, because they are worth your own points at the end. Tragedy is the other color. Story icon points. You get points for matching story icons. I do have matching. A pair of 2 is worth 2 points. 3 of a kind is worth 4 points, and 4 of a kind is worth 8. So you can get a whole bunch of points if you tally those up pretty quickly. Experience tokens. You gain 1 XP, 1 victory point for each XP left over at the end of the game. The ones on my class card do not count, so I have a 0 for that. I already put all those into thing. Destiny. Destiny is this one. At the end of the game, gain 4 if you overcame the adversary. Gain 4 if you have at least 4 of one ability room. 1, 2, 3. I do have 4, so I gain another 8. Okay. Which brings my total to 28. Not bad. I've had less points when I actually tried. So yeah, that's good. We beat the adversary. We did not lose. GG, that is it for this episode. It's a quick game when you know what you're doing. So I will see you next time when I fight the Beast of Legend. And until next time, take care.